So the first thing I need to do is pull this strip up. It just has some clips in it. It just lifts up. This has metal in it, so you got to be a little careful you don't bend it too bad, although you can bend it back a little bit if it's... Then in the channel you can see that there's studs. There's a set here, there's another set right here, and there's a set up here. I'm only going to be using the two outside ones. This is too close. This one is too close, and it doesn't make sense to have two rails this far apart. And I think it's going to work out just fine just having the back and the front. So I'll pull off the other side, and then I'll make the plates that will go down over these studs. Then I can bring my supports up for the racks themselves. I wet this tarp down so as not to burn the tarp. What the f happened? This is a paint primer combination, so I don't have to prime it. I've got the racks bolted in, as you can see. Now I got to put this strip back in here, which is not a big deal at all. Now in these areas here, I'm going to put some black caulk in there. It'll be a son of a gun if I ever got to get these things off, but I don't really anticipate doing that. So I'll get these in, and then I'll caulk that in. I don't want water to just lay in here. And had the darndest thing happen. I don't know what happened here, but when I put this thing up here and when I was tack welding it, I did this side of the car first, and then I went over and I set up and I was working on that, and I heard a noise, and I didn't know what the noise was. I thought something fell, and I came back over here and this window completely exploded. You can see the glass. Now I'm going to show you this trick again with the caulk. And really all it means is you wet your fingers, which wets the caulk, and then you rub on the caulk and it wets the caulk. And it makes it much more pliable, and you can smooth it out really good. Just take and wet your hands, and here's what it looks like trying to do it without water. Here's what it looks like with water. See how it smooths it right out? Now when I'm done, I can wash this caulk off the car, because you don't want that black all over. But that'll come right off. You see how it makes it pretty smooth? It's not perfect, but it's pretty smooth. When that dries a little bit, that excess caulk will come off. Now it seems like I'm just spreading it. So there you have it. There's the racks.